the bike meets happen on the beautiful Street Triple RS. Today, I don't think there's going to be anybody else coming here. But if you see the tape on the dash, I hope you're getting at least a little excited about what we're going to do today. Today, I'm going to take you down a little road I recently found, because people are always like, oh my god. People are always like, oh my god, I don't know where to ride. Please, help me where to ride. Where do you ride? Or, hey guys, let's ride. And then nobody knows where to go. So, I'm showing you where to go today. By the way, shout out City of Fayetteville for finally finishing this section of Rayford between the Sheets and at least Strickland Bridge Road, which is what that is. Because it says it right there, dude. Just read. But yeah, I was just recently riding about, and I was like, there is no freaking way that I have to ride all the way to Spring Lake to have good riding roads. Which I'll show you those too, you know, later in the video if you want to stick around for that. But for now, this one will do. A little higher POV, I don't know, lower POV. You guys tell me if you like the angle. I just want to get the, you know, the beauty of the Triumph Moto 2's triple clamp in the video, because it is stunning, you know. But also some of the road action. I also picked like the most busy time of the day to ride. All right, traffic's clearing, -1. We got what, 4 left? Yeah, so this is the problem with NC roads, right? It's like most of the good curvy roads are in neighborhoods. Now this is not the road I'm talking about specifically, but it's a good one to bring this point up. Because there's so many people on the road because you just can't get anywhere in the States without a car, right? So, just explains the traffic, but at the same time it's so unfortunate. So while we're on the way there, how have you guys been, you know? I only post once every blue moon or so, but when I do post, at least people are thankful and excited, you know? So, there we go, a lot more traffic leaving. I recently did a service on this bike, includes a new Diablo Corso V4 SP. Shout out to Revzilla, they're on sale right now. I think it was like $270 out the door for the tire, so I put the tire on. Did my oil change. I put some 10 weight 50 in, or I always say weight, I don't know why. 10W50 oil in, because the user manual recommends for temperatures above 80 ambient that you put that oil in. And I don't know what it is about that, but I've been stalling my bike out every time leaving the neighborhood. Just, is that a difference in the oil? Maybe some engineer or like material science people can explain that to me, because I think I'm a little too dumb. Oh yeah, we're clearing up. Is this our Dundee Road right here? Dundle? This is a lot of traffic, man. But yeah. We'll have to do it the reverse way, but this is a good sightseeing lap right here, you know? So you got this right hand straight into the left hand, you know? Now you gotta watch out for these dirt driveways. Sometimes people pull out, you know. I wouldn't ride this at like night. I wouldn't really ride it at now either. It's about lunchtime. It's what, 1:20. But you know, on a Sunday night or something when nobody's really out, it's really good. Because you got all these people turning in and out of these driveways, but then you have this long straightaway right here into an uphill sweep left. Like, in and of itself, if you have, you know, like, I don't know, smaller cc bike, 300cc, 400cc or something, you know, this would be kind of fun to just slap through the gears, and by the time you're slapping through gears, you're, but yeah, you know, between turn to turn, it's pretty good, especially the sweepers. Yeah, so it's advantage. I hate about the Moto 2 is it's not inverse, it's not GP shift. And then you come up to this light, but we can make it. Alright, we're gonna try that again in reverse order. We can pull through this gas station here, which is real nice. In case you run out of gas from Hoonan. But yeah, no, it's a really nice road. I highly recommend it. Goes straight into Strickland Bridge too. Reverse order, it's also really nice. You just really gotta watch out for the driveway. It's really it. Some space so we can have some more fun on the curves ahead. Also, you can only run it about 3 times before the cops show up. Last time I was here, police like instantly called, you know. People don't want your windows when they're here, you know. So, just be courteous to the people. Don't come out here at midnight because you'll kill yourself first of all, but... you can get some fun in, as opposed to the normal boring, like, I don't even know where you would go ride. But Dunville Road, I'll put it up on the screen right now, leads into Strickland Bridge. Friggin' awesome. If you need people, like, especially newer riders would have a fun time with this road because it has just enough curves. You know, if you're a 1000cc bro and you just like really want to scream through the neighborhood, I don't think this is the one because you run into traffic in front of you and then you also have all the driveways. But yeah, alright, off to the next spot. Strickland Bridge is also kind of fun. If you can get around the traffic, like it has like this sweeper right here. Yeah, there you go. The speed limit's 45, so if the cops get you, instant jail. Those people didn't see me, but, you know, passive-aggressive wave is enough. I don't have to take off their mirrors. Which you shouldn't do, because that's a dick move. Yeah, and, you know, another thing, I got my suit recently, I got my boots, so now I'm rocking the full fit. Feels good to be protected, but now that I, you know, ride with, because I daily this bike, as odd as that is, a daily race bike, you know, essentially. It feels a lot weirder when I'm just in, like, you know, some Dainese shoes, even though they offer protection, and they're more than 0 gear, which you should be wearing. But it's just, you know, it feels weird. I feel like I can't get away with anything. the margin of error for crashing goes down significantly for not wearing full leather, you know. This next route, perfect for supermotos. It's also through a neighborhood, unfortunately, but there's a little spot where you can take advantage and potentially get a knee down. Who knows? If you're feeling adventurous, you know. Give the cops a nod because they love that, and he won't turn around and give me a ticket now, hopefully. Dude, I always hate it when when you see police and then you look in the rear view and then they're instantly on the brakes. Like no lights yet, but they're on the brake and you're like, come on, bro. Like, please. Especially when you're on a neon yellow bike and you have full feathers on, like, there's not really much that you can't, you know, that you can get away with when they got the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like, hey, some asshole in, like, full leathers and the most obnoxious looking sounding bike you've ever seen in your life is riding on X road. And then they're like, yep, we got him. It's like that, you know, like, I can't snap in gloves, but... Oh, just such beautiful weather today, too. Finally, man. After days of it being, like, either super rainy and shitty, or, like, 9,000 billion degrees, it's finally a day where it's just, like, 80-something, you know? Squeeze through here. Oh yeah. I don't know, it's not an EG, but it's some sort of Civic hatchback. Dude, I love those things, man. You can rev the piss out of them and just have fun, and you're still going under the speed limit most of the time. No hate to like laptop Civics, dude. Those things are crazy, but you know, regular like stock V18 or whatever it is, the engine. So good. They're like the Miata of their time. Oh, by the way, if you guys are into video games, shout out to Art of Rally. I'll post it up here too. That's a super fun game. Alright, so this next piece of road is right here. It's this road called Glensford Drive. And it used to be on my commute where I went to attended FTCC and lived out in Hope Mills. One of the most fun rides without traffic, so we're gonna let all these guys pass here and hog this right lane. But this road is literally just straightaways with 3 roundabouts. So if you're struggling riding as a beginner and you want to get some practice in leaning, not that you should do this with traffic in, but it is the place to be. I'll run it this way and then I'll try and run it the other way, but I think the other way is going to be a little bit. People this way, there's a lot more traffic because it's going into Fayetteville proper, like the mall area and everything. The other way, it's going to be way clearer. So siding lap again, you have that first roundabout, you have this one. Also, another thing, disclaimer, I'm not recommending this for people on sport bikes. Like, this is the first time I touched my knee on one of these things where I have my S1000RR, but I'm not recommending it. 600 and stuff like that. I mean, you can have fun here, but I feel like you're just going a little too fast for the neighborhood, you know? Alright, so we're actually going to cut over here and then stay in. Is this guy also staying in? No. Okay, but yeah. So you have these right here. And then you're already coming, well, I have the sticker on there now, but you're coming out at about 50 miles an hour, which is too fast for the neighborhood. Don't do that. But if you have a Grom, or like a little 125 or some shit, dude, this is the place to be, right? Just downshift into the corner, and hop off, and you can try to get your knee down, whatever, you know? It doesn't bother anybody if you're going less than 35 miles an hour. Like I said, on the big bikes, no bueno. But yeah, this is one where the guys at Baker were like, dude, I saw you just freaking drag a knee through the roundabout. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm just practicing. Another problem with this place is you don't get a lot of shots sometimes because people literally just like are scared. But you can still manage to get an ass cheek off, and that's that. Alright, next I'll take you to another route where you can scrub in your tire. You got a brand new set of tires, you can scrub that in here. Upcoming, stay tuned. Alright, this on-ramp right here, all American. We can give this guy some space, but this right here, this sweeping turn, 10 out of 10. And I mean, this might seem obvious, right? But like, look at the freshness of this tarmac. There's barely any dirt on it, barely anything. Caught it on camera, but there was a Hell's Angels guy there. And no slight to those dudes, but stay far and well alert for them. Because one time I was on Hope Mills Road and I just got undercut by one of them, and I was just like, God damn, man, like, I don't know why you gotta be like this. And we can't all just share the road, but, you know, do you. Alright, this upcoming one. Leader bike boys, pay attention. And 600. I mean, anything that goes over 100 miles an hour, like relatively easy, this next one's for you. would go slower. Alright, that ain't even a spot, but that's also pretty quick. So any car with an orange plate, just don't go fast around it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Just gonna pretend like everything is fine. Maybe you even get behind them. That sucks. I'd pull that guy, but hey. Yeah, now that we got time to talk, since there's a police in front of us, none of these activities you should do. Going above your limits, right? Like if you feel uncomfortable, immediately stop. Just as a note, you know, I've rode these roads for millennia. Also another tip, don't ever send it the first time around any road you don't know, because that's how you get yourself killed. This next one's generally good for like cruisers, sport bikes, leader bike, anything you want to ride on this road. Probably going to be a lot of fun. And it also ends up at an ice cream place, so shout out to Sprinkles Ice Cream, I guess. The prices are a little high for me personally. I wish they had better gelato, you know, like I don't know, sour apple or something, but it's also a whiles away from Fayetteville, just so you know, like full disclaimer on that. But it is very fun. Also watch your gas, because there's not a lot of gas stations out in the middle of nowhere out here where I'm taking you. Definitely be advised of that. So we are going to get some Circle K gas. We are at half a tank, and I feel like I'm going to snag me this one over here. These guys are going to crash. How much further do you have to back up? Oy, oy, oy. Come on, dude. I believe in you. I'm going to grab one of these over here next to the fucking police charger. Alright, I got some 93. That's what I need. No, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Alright. I was gonna say, if this is a cop, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Alright, see where that red car is up there? That's where we're going. Just remember, going in here, it's not the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. It's the second road. It's a sweeping right-hander into a downhill, too, so pretty dangerous. slow down next to the towns, because you never know when people are coming out of driveways, you know. Shout out to these people, they got awesome animals and shit like that. That's not even the main section, but that's the entrance to the road. Also, a lot of mosquitoes here, so just keep that in mind. I think we're gonna follow the Miata for the lefty here. Yeah, the right really doesn't go anywhere. Township here, go slow, go slow. Well, slow-ish, right? Speed almost 55, so just do that. Downhill left-hander. Another downhill left-hander. Are crazy, so watch out. And I mean, pass when you see pass. I just don't like the blind passes, you know. But you know the route ended when you come up to like these dilapidated buildings up here and the fire department on the left. Then it's Jober. This is usually where you go to take your group ride photos and shit. Just toast up your bikes here. And just watch out for the gravel too. But the ice cream shop's that way. There's nothing really this way. Nothing really that way. So I'm just gonna take the liberty to turn around here. Wait for this guy, Arnett Regional. Take these turns at your own pace, you know, obviously, what I'm trying to tell you here. I'm just trying to let you know there are riding roads around. Every time you see these yellow and black things, I mean, chances are it's a good riding road. So don't discount that. But watch out for the driveway. I can't stress that enough. Like, have foresight. Don't go into blind corners super fast. I mean, I'm going my pace right here. And this is just about as comfortable as I feel. Like, as fast as I feel going comfortably, you know? Driveway. See, this is what I'm talking about. People come in at 10 miles an hour, you just ruin their life. Because they're not going to see you coming. And then they wag you on and you go about your day. You know? Like, the people around here notice that this is a good road. They're not going to stop you. There's a lot of car people, you know. The only problem is the church and shit. They like to call the police. But just be respectful too, you know. Alright, we're going home. Gravel. And then do your 2 runs, do your 3 runs or whatever, and then go to home, because people don't want you riding by their house at 200 miles an hour, you know, like on a regular basis. They don't enjoy that. You're enjoying it, but be respectful. Alright, with that, I'll see you guys back in town. Got a little bit of use on them. These are brand new, by the way, so just wore the ladders off the tires just earlier, but yeah, all three of those places I mentioned, appropriate for every bike. You know, I don't think you should be going crazy fast in the neighborhoods. Hopefully you enjoy the run on Elliott Bridge Road. Just stopped at Circle K for a little bit of a chillax session and met, I want to say, Andrew in his Cadillac CTSV. Shout out. Also rides the S1000, but unfortunately had to retire from the riding scene a little too early, man. They take him so young. I don't know, he looked like he was about, 40s or so. But yeah, when you go out on these roads, please take it really easy. Ride within your means and your skill level. I've been riding ages, and I know these routes because I take them regularly. You know, every time I'm bored, I'll go out and do that. T-clocks your bike before you go. You know, all the thing. I sound like a non-commissioned officer trying to do like a safety brief for his specialists or something who are about to go wrestle alligators drunk. But that aside, I hope you enjoy those 3 roads. You know, take the appropriate bike, stay within the law. This is probably a great point to shout out NC Bike Safe, which is a program with the Fayetteville Police Department where you can go ride out and hang out with some police, which is good for community building, by the way, because, you know, usually you're like, oh, I don't want to go and be around cops or whatever, but the police department at Fayetteville, really awesome people. You know, hopefully they don't look at the roster for who took NC Bike Safe and then see this video and like match the bike and shit. You're like, don't do that, please. But yeah, you can go out there, you can ride. They actually go kind of fast too. It's not like an MSF course. It's more like an intermediate skill level. They cater it to what bikes you're on. They cater it to how much riding experience you have. And they're really good at what they do. So shout out to NC Bike Safe and the Motor Traffic Unit of Fayetteville PD. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you got any more riding suggestions or road suggestions, leave me a comment stating where it is. I swear I won't blur out your secrets. But also on these roads, please, like again, be safe. Don't crash there. Fingers crossed. And then also, only do like 1 or 2 runs there and then leave for the day. Like, that's all you realistically need to do. Don't run it back 100 times and piss off those people to increase the cop presence. Okay, and with that, I'm being a weird guy at a gas station talking around my bike, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.